yesterday I decided to take a pregnancy test, and I feel like I saw the faintest line ever. The faintest, come here, Mai. You can come out, stand by me. I saw the faintest line ever, so I'm gonna test again today and see if there's anything there. And this one I just took. There's the second line too. It's so faint from today. Oh my god, it's so bright. And then this one, wait, where's it there? You can ever so slightly see the line showing up there. So, I mean, this is like, I just woke up. That was the first test I took today. So, since they are showing up positive, I'm definitely going to make, today is actually a year ago that I found out I was pregnant with Sailor, which is kind of crazy. So, I made t-shirts for the kids last year, and since Miles was the youngest, his shirt said Big Brother, so I was like waiting for Joey to see that he noticed. So I think what I'm going to do is put them all in their shirts and then make Sailor wear a shirt that says Big Sister and see if he notices. I feel like it hasn't really like hit me yet because like the lines are still so faint, but I have like a lot of emotions running through me. I feel like right now mostly I feel excitement. It's a little overwhelming. Winter, this means that Mom's gonna have another baby.
What? Oh my god. So happy for you.
Oh my god, you're so sweet.
I'm so sorry that Sailor died for you, and I'm so happy you're getting a new one. Hopefully it will survive.
I know, I hope it'll survive too.
And you don't have to do it just again.
Is that so exciting? Yeah. That's so crazy. See that?
Yeah.
We're gonna have another baby. Mai, we're gonna have another baby.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not dead when it comes out.
I hope.
What happened? Oh, no.
Are you so excited?
Yeah.
Can you Big Brother again?
Yeah. Okay. Now you're gonna be big good. Wait. But Mouse is still loyal, and he's still two, and then
yeah, but you were a big sister when you were 2.
Oh.
What? How?
What do you mean, how?
Yeah, how?
From when? From when?
I don't know. I know, you don't know.
Yeah, I had no clue when we get going to survive another baby. Or are we going to cut and take this all day?
Oof.
I'm a little baby.
Let's do it. Good job, big sis.
So this morning I took two more tests. This one, which clearly there's definitely 2 lines, and then I finally took a digital. But that says pregnant, so I will definitely have to make a call to my doctor now. Today I will be going to my verification of pregnancy appointment. I'm 4 weeks and 4 weeks and 3 days. I'm pretty sure all they do is just a urine sample to actually, like, they want to know themselves that you're actually pregnant. I'm hoping maybe, like, I'll get paperwork on like when to set up the ultrasound appointment, stuff like that. But yeah, so this is the first appointment of hopefully many. I just got back home from my verification appointment. It went good. I cried the whole way home. I don't really know why. Things just feel so heavy, but it went really good. I mean, they verified it just by urine. Well, I saw a nurse practitioner, not the doctor, which I was a little hesitant about because I've had really bad experiences with nurse practitioners, but I really liked this one. She was extremely kind, and she was older, so I think like when you're a little older, like you clearly have more experience. She said she also used to be a labor and delivery nurse. I cried in my appointment, of course, when she brought up the loss of Sailor. So she was like, do you want me to stop talking? And I was like, no, it's okay, it's just what I do, I just cry. But it was good, and I'm glad she was kind of like reviewing my chart and talking about when I'll start taking like baby aspirin. And then she also had me schedule my ultrasound appointment. So I called and made that for like a little over a week away. But I might change it though, because I'm not going to be 6 weeks at that point, and I'm nervous that there won't be a heartbeat to hear, and I just don't need anything to worry about, like, because it's just too soon to hear one, and then all of a sudden I'm freaking out because there's no heartbeat. So I don't know, I might change it, but yeah, because I've never had one that early, that like 5 weeks and 5 days or something I'll be, so it's a little early. But yeah, and then I go back in about a month, but she seemed like she was trying to like push that appointment back, which I was kind of like, please don't. I kind of need to come here as often as possible to make sure everything's like going well and okay. But yeah, so I did that, and it's exciting. Yeah, today's just, sometimes I feel like my heaviest grief days are like days that go good, and then all of a sudden like the grief is just like so heavy. But yeah, so I rewarded myself with some Taco Bell, because why not? I'm about to be on my way to meet Joey at the hospital for my ultrasound today. It's actually Sailor's half birthday, so I kind of spent all morning crying, and I don't have makeup on because I'll probably cry some more. I have my necklace on, and then I have my shirt I made on. It says Mama to an Angel. Yeah, I'm just feeling nervous because even though I was 32 weeks when I had an ultrasound last, and that was where I found out the bad news about Sailor, so I think just ultrasounds just make me a little nervous, and I think that I'm no longer like naive to the world and the fact that a lot of women find out bad news at the first ultrasound, so I think that just has me feeling a little nervous and anxious as well. But I'm just hoping that everything goes okay, and yeah, hoping for some good news, hoping I'm far enough along that we can see the flicker of a heartbeat, and yeah, so hopefully if I cry more, it's happy tears and it's not bad news. Just got home from my ultrasound appointment, and it went well. There's one baby in there. I got pictures. They did an abdominal, and I think she was just kind of like measuring like my uterus and ovaries, stuff like that. And then they did the transvaginal, which like you could see the baby more. So it's very much just a blob of a baby. I have to wait for the radiologist to read it. I'm hoping that that'll be today, and that it'll like go through in my app thing. I'm worried about this like black blob there. I'm kind of worried that that's another subchorionic hematoma. I'll know that when I get the results from the radiologist. I'm really hoping it's not, like hoping it's just like some fluid or something, but yeah, a little worried about that. But the baby's heart rate was 129, and she said it's like half a centimeter big, and you could just see like the little flicker kind of wiggling around and stuff, but it's so tiny. And then like the yolk sac, and Joey and I were very anxious. He was like, I think almost crying. But I'm really glad that it went well overall, and I just feel a lot of emotions, but I'm still so fearful that anything could go wrong, but let's hope it doesn't. I guess, today it's like I have to look at it as today I am pregnant. I saw the heartbeat. That's what I'm going off of right now. Today I'm pregnant, so. I am headed to my 8-week doctor appointment. I really don't know what they're doing today. Yeah, I honestly have no idea, but I have my papers about measuring the placenta that I'd like to give to her, so I don't know. I'll update on what even happens at this appointment after. I ended up having to come home, feed the kids, feed myself, and then go to work, so it is a little while after my appointment today, but I did want to mention like the things. I did have a blood draw. That was kind of like the only physical thing that happened. It was I don't even know what it was testing for because I can't even recall the names, but I do still have to get more blood work done to test for lupus, which so all these things that they're testing my blood for is stuff that they want to rule out for stillbirth. That way they just know. They don't think that's why, but they just want to do the blood work just to be sure. When I go for my ultrasound at 12 weeks at the MFM, I'm going to have to, because I'll be at the hospital, I'll just go down to the lab for some blood work for that. But the rest they did at my OB office today. So that was the only thing physical done today. The rest of it was just like talking because it was my first appointment with my doctor, and it went well. We talked about see, now it's later in the day and I'm gonna have trouble remembering. We did talk about because I did go off my antidepressant entirely. I had weaned down from 20 milligrams to 10 milligrams, and then I stopped it. And I kind of told her that that is not really working for me. So we decided that trying to start with just 5 milligrams to see how that works. And if I need to up it to 10, I can. She also mentioned that I probably will be upping it even more in the 3rd trimester just because of anxiety and whatnot. So, but she kind of reassured me, like, all the organs are formed. So, like, getting back on it should be okay. So I will be starting the 5 milligrams again, and hopefully that works. Like, hopefully it just takes my edge off. I almost feel like since getting off the antidepressants, I've been just not so much like depressed, like not so much like major sadness or anything, but like a lot of moodiness. And I know Joey has not really liked me. So we did decide that. We scheduled my appointment for coming. I go back in not even 2 weeks, like a week and a half to get the genetic blood work done, which I will then for sure know gender. And then we scheduled for 4 weeks. 4 weeks from now? I think 4 weeks from now for a 12-week appointment in the office, and hopefully by then we'll be able to hear baby's heartbeat through the Doppler. So that'll be exciting. And I actually did get my ultrasound scheduled with the MFM, and they were saying that should be like to expect an hour and 45-minute appointment. Like, you'll see the nurse, talk with them, have the ultrasound, and then talk with the doctor after. So that's a pretty lengthy appointment, but I got that scheduled, and
gosh, I don't know. We didn't really like talk. We talked a lot, but just kind of about, yeah, we talked a lot just about just being nervous wreck this whole pregnancy. And I brought up like delivering. I told her that my goal would be to deliver around like 38 weeks, and she said that technically you have to wait until 39, and that a previous stillbirth is not a medical reason to deliver earlier than 39 weeks, which she doesn't agree with, but that's just how it is. But she's thinking that we will probably, like 38 weeks, she said, is like what she likes to go off of as well. So, and then she told me like what day to start. I'll start at 14 weeks taking baby aspirin, because my platelets, when I was having Sailor, my platelets were so low that, which they believe was due to COVID, but they also know that like if I didn't have COVID, that would have been a sign of preeclampsia. So they're just kind of taking the precautions there too. And so I'll start that. And I brought papers about measuring the placenta, the estimated placental volume. She wasn't really too keen into it. Like, she didn't even really like look at my papers, which was kind of disappointing. But she did mention that they worry more about the functionality of the placenta rather than just the size. And therefore, and I had kind of asked, and she said that they can do umbilical artery Dopplers, which like checks the flow of the cord. So I'll be asking MFM to do that, and hopefully they will, just because anything to ease my mind. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I feel like they're not very open to doing extra stuff if they don't see a reason to, but it's just, I think when you've like had a loss, you have anxiety, and just doing everything in your power to know that it's all okay. But so we'll see. But yeah, that was pretty much it. She takes her time with me, and I love her so much. I'm so happy to have a new doctor. It's definitely made a difference. But yeah, so that was my 8-week appointment. Okay, so I think I'm going to end that video here, ending on my 8-week appointment, and I will continue talking about more appointments as they come. But
Mom, can I say something too?
thank you so much for watching.
And make sure you remember I am 5 years old now. I have my 5th birthday. And I was now 3.
He is 3.
And make sure to subscribe and hit a bell button. And in case you like our video, give a thumbs up. And when you kind of like our video, give some to the side. And when you don't like it, just give a thumbs up.
And please remember in the comments that, I don't know if people are going to think that I'm pregnant too soon after my loss or whatever people might think, but please try to keep it kind, because I am just a normal person reading those comments, and my pregnancy is happening, and it is exciting. It's bittersweet. It's a lot of things, but just always just be kind. It's not that hard. Bye.
Okay. Bye.